So when we talk about personal injury, again, it's a very broad area about what injury a person suffers. One of those areas that really is troubling or troublesome for most people when they get them are back injuries. Of course, you see those most often in car accidents. You get hit from behind, and it's not for a couple of days that you realize that you're still having an ache in the back. Well, we accept those cases and encourage people to, number one, follow up with their primary care physician. And usually, because the injury is persistent, the person is advised to get what's called an MRI. And that's where they lay on their back and they get pictures of the inside muscles. And it usually reveals some type of strain, a bulging disc, something that an x-ray doesn't show because it's not a broken bone. So back injuries, again, usually result of car accidents, but could also come from slip and falls, are cases that we categorize as personal injury, but we have to have a medical professional to make an assessment in order to have a substantially reasonable case to pursue. So you have to know, number one, what was the event? What is the cause of the injury that you suffered? And then you establish whether or not it was due to the negligence or wrongdoing or accident of somebody else. And then, of course, third is you have a medical professional to make an assessment of what exactly is the degree of the injury that you suffered to your back. So in the Cochran firm, particularly in the Cincinnati office, I talk to the clients first. I'm usually the ones that makes the initial contact. I mean, obviously, a lot of people are referred to me personally, and so I'll talk to them, find out about their case. And then my paralegals, who have more than 40 years of experience between the two of them, manage the case. They make sure that we're aware of the treatment that the person has been receiving. They even sometimes able to negotiate with these chiropractors or physical therapists when they send the bills. When it's time to negotiate the case, I'm the one that talks to the adjusters or the lawyer on the other side to make sure that they fully understand the impact of the injury that the person has suffered and to make sure that the compensation is appropriate and reasonable. So in the 2.5 years I've been with the Cochran firm, I've been very fortunate to recover several $100,000 on behalf of several clients. One in particular, a young lady who was struck actually by a police officer who was driving in a way that we argue certainly was reckless, came around the corner. She was leaving her apartment complex and hit her car very hard. Almost caused her vehicle to roll over. She suffered some bruised ribs, missed work for some significant period of time, and ultimately, after she treated, she got better. And after about 7 or 8 months, we were able to resolve that case for about $250,000 for her. She was very happy with that outcome because she didn't have permanent injuries that would prohibit her from being able to continue to enjoy life. And at 26 years old, that was very important to her. We've also recovered countless over the past couple of years, and I say countless, I mean dozens of car accident, personal injury cases, compensation for clients, anywhere from literally $5,000, $7,500 to $130,000. The Cochran firm nationally, again, has literally recovered billions of dollars for everything from slip and falls to premises liability, which is also personal injury, to wrongful death cases, sometimes involving car accidents, sometimes involving the bad decisions of people who own stores, who take the lives of people who they believe are presenting some harm to them. So there is, again, no set amount, but the successes that the Cochran firm has experienced in the area of personal injury is very broad and very well known nationally.